YouTube, what's going on? Chris the Journalist Comics. I'm doing an update to my how you bag and board comic books video because after I filmed the video, I started kind of questioning what I was saying. So I went back and watched it. And then I came back out here and knew that something was not right. So guys, I mean, for the most part, what I was doing was correct for those of you that watch this, but check this out. This is where I came into an error and I'm going to show you. But first, let me just kind of quickly run through this again. Current comic bags are 6 7/8, fit perfectly with your current comic book boards, which are 6 3/4. That's pretty standard across the board for any brand, okay? But then I was saying how I like to use either Ultra Pro regulars that are 7-inch bags, but I'm switching to BCW, what they call thick current, but they're 7-inch bags as well. That's these right here. And then also I use my current Mylars that are 7-inch bags. And I use, now what I said in my last video is for the regular size bags, I used Silver Age boards. And then for my Mylars, current Mylars, I used regular size boards. But then I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't add up. And I came back here trying to fit bags with boards and it wasn't working. But I did talk about too how my Silver Age bags, which are 7 1/4 inch, fit Golden Age boards. But here's my problem. I came back out here and I was like, oh, regular size bags with Silver Age boards. I tried putting my Silver Age boards in and they wouldn't fit. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? So I went and grabbed my regular size boards with the regular size bags, and guess what? They fit. So I'm going to explain to you what I found out. So check this out, guys. Now, I said that I get a lot of my stuff from A1, and I love A1 Comics, hands down. My favorite comic shop. Love them to death. I wouldn't want to speak no harm on any of the staff or the store, but I have, this is my only issue with A1. Check this out. We have, oh, it's right here. Check this out. What I have right here, right? What do I have? A1 Comics, I got 25 count of Silver Age boards, right? Then I have over here, A1 Comics Silver Age boards, right? So when I came back out, when I tried to fit my Silver Age in my regular bags and they weren't working, I'm like, wait a minute. But then I went to a separate bag of Silver Age and it fit. Now, whoa, sorry guys, look at this, guys. Look at this. These are both Silver Age bags, or boards, excuse me. Look at that difference. If you guys can see that, look at that difference. So I got out the tape measure and I started measuring. So what I found out was these Silver Age boards are the same size as my regular boards. So whether it be BCW or Ultra Pro regular boards, A1 was cutting their Silver Age boards the same size. And those boards are, as it shows right here, 6 7/8. So what I have right here is a current Mylar bag that's 7-inch with a regular size board that's 6 7/8, and it fits perfectly. I could put one of these Silver Age boards from A1 in and it would fit perfectly because these are 6 7/8. So what I found out now was I have these Ultra Pro regular, here's the Ultra Pro regular bag. When I tried fitting the regular boards in, they were still loose. So what I noticed is that the Ultra Pro regular bag, even though it states it's 7 inches, it's actually about 7 1/8. It's a lie. And then what I also noticed is that the Silver Age boards that were about the same as the regular boards were actually barely a little bigger. So I just put 7 inch, and they fit in here. So this is just weird because Ultra Pro is putting out regular bags stating that they're 7-inch bags, but really they're 7 1/8. And then I got A1 Comics that are seemingly cutting their boards differently depending on when I go. Because here I have a Silver Age Mylar bag, which measures at 7 1/4. And I have an A1 Comics Silver Age board that's cut at 7 1/8. So that's the larger one. And it fits perfectly. So I guess the moral to my story here, guys, and where I was making a mistake. Now, what I think happened is I think A1, because they cut their own boards, I think the smaller ones are older because I was buying Golden Age boards to fit the Silver Age Mylars from A1. So I think what they did was they changed their size, and it's just throwing me off. But the lesson learned here, guys, is measurement. Two things. Check the measurement that is obviously documented on either the board or the bag. And also measure yourself, because sometimes it's not exactly what it seems with the Ultra Pro regular bags. So what I've learned though is that basically your board should be 1/8 of an inch smaller than your bag for the most part. Okay. You have right here your Silver Age Mylar bag that's 7 1/4 with a 7 1/8 inch board. This is 1/8 of an inch smaller because 7 1/4 is really 7 2/8. So that's 1/8 inch smaller. You have a 7 1/8 bag with a 7-inch board, 1/8 inch smaller. You have a bag that's 7-inch, a board that's 6 7/8, 1/8 inch smaller, and same goes for current. Your currents are 6 7/8 bags, and your boards are 6 3/4. That's 1/8 inch smaller. So guys, if you are like me and you like your bags nice and tight and cozy to each side of your bags, did I say boards? If you like your boards cozy to each side of your bag, you just have to check the measurements and make sure that they are 1/8 inch smaller boards than the bags are. So, all right, guys, I had to come and let you guys know this newly found information, and hopefully you could take this and, not take in my misleading information from my first video. So thanks guys for watching. Hey, leave me some feedback again. If you guys got any tips regarding bagging and boarding, please leave some comments and let me know. All right, guys, have a good rest of your evening. Till next time.